in. Come on and tune in. Welcome to the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. Welcome everyone to the kitchen. Yes, little done. We are going to run a rowboat today. That's what them boy call it, you know. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the kitchen. As you come in, please touch the like button. I notice nobody pay attention to the like button anymore. Hold on, let me get the other thing there because this one, I don't know what is happening. I forget that I did a next tripod because how was work? How was your week? How is everything? You have not seen me because due to but I guess by Monday you will be seeing me more often. As usual, return to what it was before. Finally, CCTV, how you doing? Now we on this TV or on this kitchen or in this kitchen, you know what we do in the kitchen. Best place to be every time, anytime, all the time, and in between time. This is the best place to be. The kitchen. This is where you get your being energized, if it's even to drink water. Yeah. Hot water, cold water, whichever water. That is it. Welcome to those that have my new subscribers and to those that are always with us, regardless of what rain, shine, or cloudy days, you are here with me, helping to have the channel grow. When I am not here, you are here. Circumstances beyond my control, I have to be taking care of some business. You know, when you are signed up with something to do, you got to get it done. If not, you are in trouble. Right? But coming Monday, things will be going back to normal. I wish, respect, and thank each and every one that have helped to strengthen this channel as we go along, as I share what I have, as I speak about what is there to be spoken about. I thank everyone. Although I'm not on my channel, I went on another person's channel and I listen and yeah, you know, good. So thank you everyone that have support this channel. For those that are out of my time zone, I know when you get to this, you will watch it. Today I'm just doing a simple cooking. Simple, nice, great, good. All the names you can put in. I am going to be cooking stew beef and yam. It's a long time I haven't cooked something like this. And of course, let me not leave the cassava out, which is the yuca. When I purchased the cassava, when I bought the cassava do not have a long shelf life out of the fridge. So if you should purchase your cassava and put it down, you will realize that it starts, looking like it's spoiling. So what I do when I purchase the cassava, even at home, we peel them and refrigerate them. So when you are ready, your cassava is ready. Okay, but if you just put it down like that, it started to go the other side. Cassava is not one of the great food that survive outside of the refrigerator. You can do yam. Yam survive a lot longer than cassava. Banana also have a longer shelf life than cassava. Sweet potato, yes, sweet potato will survive until it start growing. But cassava is one of those delicate little guys. So, because it's delicate, when you purchase it, you have to use it same time or. And this is the yam. So we are cooking yam and stew beef. A little bit out of the rice, which some persons love rice every day, any day, all the days. I love rice, but not to that extent. Rice, 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 not every day. So of course, this is what I'm doing. So I'm trying for the live not to be too long because in a while from now, I will have to be getting ready to leave. So this is my thing. I came in this morning and I am leaving about 5:30. So when I do this, I go and see if I can get if it's even an hour sleep, and then I left. But comes Monday, things will go back to as it used to be. But for now, it is the work. It's the work. If you don't work, you don't get any money. You gotta work to get some money. This is how I peel my yam. This is one of the food that It's not recommended. I'll call you back within an hour time. Okay? Yeah, within an hour I call you. This is one of the food that is not recommended to cook it in the skin. You can roast it in the skin. You can roast the yam in the skin, but it's not recommended to boil it in the skin. Like you can boil banana in the skin, yam is not recommended that way. Now I grew up on a big farm. And I said a big farm, a big farm. So yam and these things, you didn't have to purchase them. We cultivate banana, yam, sugar cane for the factory, sugar cane for just eating like that, coconut. Main crops were banana and coconut. They also cultivate a lot of yam. We have renter yam, St. Vincent yam, white yam, snake yam, yellow yam, pum pum yam, you name it. They plant it. So you know those people like Daniel, how you doing? You good, good, good? Yeah, so you know those people didn't have to buy these things. Well, my people were big farmers. Big, big farmers. They did everything in order not to be employed out. They more employ people. They do fishing, they have boat, and they do fishing, coconut, breadfruit, name it. It's there. When I grew up, one of the funniest thing to me was when I have to go and buy a breadfruit after I leave home. I couldn't believe it because I didn't know that breadfruit sell. Because people want things that just come to our place and they would just pack a bag, breadfruit, coconut, cocoa, dasheen, yam, and they just pack a bag and give to you. But then I had to get used to the thing that traveling from home, many things you have to purchase it. You just pick off the jelly off the tree, the jelly coconut, and you just break them and throw them away, and things we used to do first time. Boy. They have boat, they raise animal. So Friday were the slaughtering days. Every Friday they are putting down how much cow. Every Sunday they did goat. People come around and buy goat. And they were doing that, sending the message in this way. You don't have to work out for anybody. Farming is the key. That was how they were doing it. You know? And until now, I love farming. Believe me, I love it. I love to see when the crops grow. There was this matron from a certain hospital. She married to a farmer. And all of the persons that are in her circle, the nurses, doctor, matron, super everybody. How could you be a nurse and married to a farmer? She said, that is who I love. And when I don't, when you go and buy the yam, I get it and I can give it to you. So yes, we get these in the hot water. And that's how we gonna cook our yam. We put just a small amount of salt. If need, I know you're gonna do it. I know you were going to do this. Anyhow, let me not fight with you. I do other than fighting with you. Sorry. You fell down. Daniel, I haven't gone through to put this thing back to factory settings yet. I don't get the time to do it. But certainly I am going to do it. Okay. Yes, come Monday, all things being equal, we'll be going back to regular programming. Timing will be changed. So I'll be going back to regular programming. Because not even, I haven't even done any post as much as I should. Because I have to pick up the phone. I'm going to upload and I'm going to do, and I sit there and fell asleep. Yeah. Fell asleep. In the night, I said, okay, when everything settled down and I can do this, and I started it. Honestly. Because your ears, you're everywhere, have to be up 24/7. From I step in until I am ready to leave. Because you know I don't want to give an account for anybody. I don't want to go to the court to give an account and said it is because of negligence. No. So your ears, your eyes, your feel, every instinct of you have to be working. So that's it. So you have seen the news with the, he's 22 years old. You know, I can't understand why these young people, don't forget your mangoes. Can I tell you? Mm, just about anything that these people didn't grow is what could not grow in Jamaica. I am telling you about, you have one part of the place is 21 acres of land. Another place is 5 acres. And the other part is 11 acres. And let me tell you, all of these places are cultivated. The 21 acres, it run with banana and coconut. Yes. That's the 11 acres run with sugar cane. That one run, it's a cane field that they sold the cane to the factory. But it's not that just only sugar cane, that is like it's divided. So one side is sugar cane, coconut. When they start reaping coconut from January, January came around and they're reaping coconut. So coconut right through the year is reaping. So they just reap this area and they go to the, they went to the, that's how they used to do it. And believe you me, in growing up and seeing these things, you know, it feel good because you say, well then, if you have the land, you really don't have to, you do your own thing. Make your own factory, do all sort of things, you know. So it was good. Don't mention the mango. Don't mention mango. I sit here, well, before I left Jamaica, when I was in Canada, I was trying to set up something that we would do mango puree. So when mango is out of season, for places like all the hotel and so, you just pure the mangoes and they can dilute the mango juice. You want to make mango juice. Mangoes are, ooh, sometimes I wish we could find a lot of things waste in Jamaica, you know. Think of it, a lot of things wasted. You look at it, you don't want it. As children growing up, we didn't know anything about cheese tricks and these things for snack. Or snack, yeah, tenderize the stew beef. Our snacks were fruits. We have star apple, we have apple, we have genep, we have name it. Name it. And until now you go to Jamaica, there is some places in Jamaica. Man. Yeah, we pressure cook. Low fire. I want to tell you something. You put on your meat and anything you're cooking, even peas, you turn the flames down low. You know what high flames do? Dry the water out very quickly. Low flames take time and it cook. Yeah. But I started that before because due to time, and I have to finish by a certain time to do what I am doing. So I started that when I came in this morning. I didn't reach in until 10 o'clock this morning. So get in 10 o'clock, rush to the bathroom, give myself a nice wash, get to the kitchen, get it going, and then I went and I get a little sleep. Call 2 people and that's it. You plant it, you know, so we weren't children that grew up on cheese tricks, and we didn't know those things. Matter of fact, they wouldn't go out and buy that and bring to you. If you can pressure cook low fire for 3 hours, hot cover with decent amount of fluid, steam will tenderize them. Yeah, and guess what? Talking about tenderizing, when we were growing up, there weren't anything like a pressure cooker, but you have close fitting lid pot. And you put it on. Well, of course, they mostly use the iron pot. You know what they use for tenderizing? They think it is there for 1.5 hour and you're not seeing anything cooked. You know what they use? The papaya. The green papaya, they use it. And in no time, the meat is cooking. Yeah, that was what children used for snacks then. It's not like now you go to school and you see all of these unhealthy things that is being sold. And this is one other thing too. The people sold very unhealthy things to the children. They wouldn't look banana, give them a ripe banana. In Jamaica we have the OETT apple, and get apple or these, sweet sop, star apple. Well, I wouldn't say star apple because you have to, if you don't know how to eat star apple, you're going to be stained up. Right? Even cane. The people that bought some things, take to the school gate to sell, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. But children then grow up strong. Grow up very, very strong. So, and until now, we think we love that. But we can't get it back. The industry cut we out from that. And not only that, the children get used to getting these little. Now you look at this. The little young lady go with her parent to the store. And these are the things that they want. You prepare a nice breakfast. No, this is what they want. What is in this? What is in these? So don't wonder when you saw children have all kind of ailment. And of course the parent did that for them. You make your homemade drink, and they rather to go and get the drink from outside, the pop, the this and the that. But because you don't use it to them. Of course, stick to porridge and oats. Oats porridge, cornmeal porridge, you name the porridge. Or, first time breakfast, what is it? Boiled banana, roast bread, fruit. Or, they may go with crackers and bread. But rest and believe the bread is serving with something that stand up. And your fruit have to back it up. You have to have a fruit. So children then, we say, I work into the institution and children just born and they have hole in their heart. Children just born and they have all kind of things. No, I wouldn't blame the baby for that. I blame the mother. Because the mother hasn't fed herself well. while carrying a baby. So they are underfed. That is the baby thrive off of the little that they have. And then when the baby born, the baby is all kind of things happen to the baby. So how come a young baby just born? How did the mother handle it? No. Can you see a mother? I'm in Jamaica and see mother with a bag juice and the little cheese tricks with a big stomach. Oh, that's what you eat? Yes. Really? Lady, go get some good food eat. You cannot be pregnant and you are feeding on that. And that's what they will get up and do. My theory to certain things, if you can't manage children, do. No, not have them. Don't. For heaven's sake, don't get pregnant. If you cannot feed yourself properly, don't. Well, in this country, I noticed that the government took full responsibility to see that the mother eats something. They give but they give it they had a name for it. But you that is carrying the baby, they give you that, and you can go to the store and buy your good food and eat if you want to do that. When the baby's been born, they also issue them with a card that you can get formula and get this and that for the baby. So it's not so bad. But trust me, I am in Jamaica and some things, and you gotta you look at it. What are you doing? Oh, you're short of blood. Yeah, so many things. So many things. Just make you wonder. So, if you can't manage the babies, don't bother with it. Because if you are not properly fed, you are going to be in trouble. You have to be properly fed in order to carry a second person on your back. Well, the men can't get pregnant. There's no. If a man got pregnant, then we know the world finished right there, immediately. So no man can get pregnant. The woman gets pregnant. The woman carries the child. Plantain can make porridge, you know. And most mothers, when you ask them, I don't eat those things. One of the things I admire into the foreign land. Ash brown. What again? Okay, they will have a toast bread. But mainly ash brown. Egg, which is good. What I asked the question, ash brown is breakfast. Your first meal of the day should be the best meal of the day. The first meal, you went to bed and you slept all night, your body went and fasted. Your body do all its repair. Your body release all the toxin that is in it. So when you got up in the morning, your first meal should be the best and the strongest meal. And you take time and, come down to the evening. Hash brown and a fried egg. You ask the people, the children don't know anything else. Exactly. That's your energy. That's the building. Because remember, while you sleep, while you are there fast asleep, your body is doing its work. You got up in the morning, you get some water, you eat a strong food, even if you ever make dumpling and eat. Even if you want to eat rice. Because most of the time, these things that we took for dinner, they are actually for breakfast. So you can eat a good plate of rice. It's better than you eating a hash brown, or you boil some banana, two slices of yam. If you're doing bread, you do bread with something strong that takes you. What most of the time, the persons that you see at certain things, they are sedentary people. They are not one of the laborers out there. They're not doing building work. Because a man that is doing building can't survive on these little stupidness. You have to eat something to build and to keep your energy going. But most of them are sedentary people. They just went in the office and sit down. And sometimes they don't move unless they are getting up to go to the restroom, and they sat there. So there's no exercise done with them. But they don't exercise. Yeah, but good. Top breakfast. And you get your juice. My yam is almost cooked. Guess what now? So the food is almost ready. And we already made a salad. A little vegetable to go with it. And then you have your good drink. Make your proper good drink. One of the habits I saw, and over the years, over many years, you saw this happen. Persons eating and they're drinking at the same time. One of the things that people don't understand, we are getting hot now. Sunday, the temperature will be going down. So we better enjoy. One of the habits people eat and drink at the same time. Chew, take up, and you eat. There are so many things that we does wrong. It is so wrong. Or maybe the person find it okay to do it. But this is one of the things. The law of eating said to chew 32 times. So you chew until the food is liquefied in your mouth. What is liquefying your food is your saliva. If you eat and drink at the same time, you're taking away from what the saliva should be doing. And remember, digestion started in the mouth. Once you start chewing, the digestive fluid is right there. And when you are, you just chew, suck, you're not giving the saliva the work that it is supposed to be done. Some of that times it's not liquefied. The drinks shove down the food in the stomach without the food being properly chewed. And person do it so much times. And you wonder about it. Then afterward you start having a type of a stomach problem, and you start, because your stomach is not, your food is not properly digested. You are having your meal and you're having a fizzy drink. And so you chew it, so, and so that is going down. That is the reason why some of the time the persons are bloated. And each time when I saw it, when I am serving meal in here, I ain't serve no drinks on the table. You eat first. When you're finished, then you drink the juice after the meal, not with the meal. A lot of people don't realize it. Waste of energy for this stuff. Yeah, very much waste of energy, because all the drinks do is just wash it down in the stomach. Waste of energy, waste of everything. And then who suffers? You, the person, suffer, but you don't even realize these are some of the things that you do, and messed up your old stomach. These are some of the things. And you tell me, I can't eat without drink, so what your saliva is there for? That is what it is there for. Yeah. You go back again and you saw people will be just chewing their gums as if a cow chewing their cud. And they are telling you, oh, it's a chewing gum. You know how much trouble you're giving your stomach? The mere fact that you started to chew, the message sent to the stomach, food is coming, get ready. So the stomach gear up itself to receive and to digest. When you are there chewing and chewing and chewing and chewing, and your stomach is there waiting, no food coming down. So these are some of the little things. You may look at it that it is little, but it's so much great and damaging to us. Okay then, our yam and our cassava is now ready. So here we go with our steel beef, a little piece of Christophine. I didn't remember the turnip. And our yam, it is on the amount that you can eat. So we put our yam here. And our cassava. So let me say that Jay and Daniel can eat 2 slices of yam. And if they want more, it can be served. So we're just going to put 2 slices of yam on the plate. So 2 slices of yam and your cassava. This is your cassava. It's so dry. So you may eat and leave, as well as you may eat and want a next serving. Now my plate is now loaded with 2 slices of yam, 2 pieces of cassava, beef, and then we add some. The vegetable don't have to go on this, but for show, we put some green vegetable. Some person figure that if they're eating true food, like this yam and cassava, you don't have to use vegetable. Yes, you use your green vegetables or steamed vegetable. Whatever you do, you get your vegetable. So here you have your 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 carbs, which is about, I think is, see if I can remember my thing good. I think it's 35% carbs in yam. I will have to go back and get back to my notes. Cassava that we think is a whole lot of carbs. Sorry. Cassava carry about 20 something percent carbs. Or Christophine, protein, where the beef is concerned. And with the beef, the steel beef, there is some vegetables that cooks with it. So this is it. Carrot and thing is also loaded on there too. So the beef is the protein. I'm not a beef lover. I'm not a meat lover. Sorry. Although you see cooking, I don't. So you have your little vegetable, you have your beef, you have your yam, you have your cassava, and you have your chocha. And I make sure you have enough gravy to eat your yam. This is a stomach full. And this you get something from it. First time, they would say person with diabetes not to eat cassava. Then the researchers went again and returned and said, eat your cassava because cassava gives starch. They thought more or less that it's a lot of starch. No. And I learned that when I went to UA and I was doing foods at UA. And even the banana that we thought have a lot of starch, no. No. Plantain, we thought have a lot of starch, no. Reason for that, the plantain of pectin, the banana of pectin, the yam also have pectin in it. So it gives you other nutrients outside of starch. But a lot of people just look at it and say, starch. No, 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 no. And the people go back and they said, okay, person with have diabetes, eat as much cassava as you can. So sometimes, they just look at the things and just say something, but when they go and do their research, they came back. So a lot of people who have not gone by the guidelines eat a lot of cassava because that is what they use. Persons, what do you eat? We cultivate cassava, we eat a lot of cassava, we eat bami, we eat this and we eat that. And they realize that that person sugar level is okay. Because definitely it's not because of the carbs that causes your sugar. And sometimes I am afraid to talk some of these things because sometimes you wonder if they want to put it to prison. But they know. And they would have to go and sue the institutions first that taught us these things, right? And the level, because they look at what the people eat and realize that, but, because it's not naturally some of the things that they say cause diabetes. That's not it. As they are telling you now, there is a certain little worm which we know is inside of us that ate away on the pancreas. So you get rid of these little parasite that is on the inside. And it's not that everything don't have their separate part. Yeah. These are some of the reasons why I don't fool around like meat. Give God thanks, I am neither any of these things. I'm not a diabetic. I don't have pressure. I don't have none of these things. Thank the Lord. Right? So, these tapeworm, and they're always telling you from you're a child, these are the most dangerous ones that are there. So people must always try. And some persons believe because they're adult, they don't have worm. Oh yes, you do. You have these little parasites that fed upon the nutrient that should have gone to supply your body. They ate it away. So you have to try and get rid of them. And there's many easy ways to get rid of them. Yeah. The very papaya that we eat. Use the seed. Let's use the seed. Well, when you say some things, you are interfering with the industry, and it's like you're teaching something outside. But these are not the things that causes sugar. These are not the things that causes your insulin to deplete. You have to be adding insulin. Talk to the little parasites that are sitting on our inside. They are the one. They are the one that causes that. So there's a lot to learn and a lot to understand from a lot of things, and some person figure more or less. Okay, a lot of person love pork, and many person may not agree with me who listen to me today or going to listen to me tomorrow. But before you disagree, do your homework. Before you disagree, when I said it, pork never cook. No matter what you do with it. Never. All when you see it linked out, there are certain type of worm that is with it. And the higher the pressure, the temperature is, it's like the more they kick and prance. If you want to know the danger of pork, you just buy your fresh pork and put it down. And there are some persons that will tell you, just throw some vinegar or something like that on there, and you will see all of these little guys just wiggling all the way around. A person that go and do agriculture, went to an agriculture college, they will go in eating pork. Wow, the best meat ever, the nicest meat ever. And when they left college and get back out here to you, they denounce eating pork. They never want to see it or eat it again because of these same reasons. So they went there and they know what is happening and they don't eat pork. No fly, they say the fly that goes on the pork and it passes eggs there. No, you bought the pork, cover it up as tight as ever and put it down. In no time, you see this pork meat turn into maggot. Yeah. That is something that I saw. I cooked for this lady and she wanted me to do roasted pork for her. And they came in with the meat and cover up the meat. When I went to look after the meat about like half an hour later, about 15 minutes later, somewhere thereabout, I saw these little things in it. I'm like, what the hell is this? The color. It was worm. Worm in the pork. So, before you crucify me speaking about the nice meat, the sweet meat, that this is person. Oh, person said throw white rum on it, and you see what happened. But from growing up, these things, as much as we were doing animals and so, animal is not my thing. Animal meat, the furthest I went is like fish. I fool around with chicken a little bit, not much. No, the most chicken I ate is since I came to this country. When I am in Jamaica, if I eat chicken twice for the year, I eat a lot. You come to my house and you saw chicken in that freezer, it's give them away. And I used to raise chicken. I gave them away. Because there are some things, yes, they said, well then like vitamin B12, you get it only from beef. It's not true. Get vitamin B12. You have grains that gives you vitamin B12. You have herbs that you get vitamin B12 from. So these nice things, if it's me alone, they stay into the forest. They stay there. If I came to your house and you're eating meat and you see me, don't worry. Don't worry. Tranquility. That's true. That is so true. So many other things that people run down, and if you're eating these things for heaven's sake, try to detox your body. Try to get rid of these things. Sometimes you look at some persons and they are looking so sick, and they tell you, I eat. Something is there feeding on the nutrient that your body should have. So you gotta get rid of these guys. As much as you can get them out. Get them out. Yeah. Anyhow, it was good being here with you, and thank you for sharing in my stew beef and yam and thing today. A little different in cooking cassava and yam. Yes. And my vegetables. I am going to be leaving your company now, and I'm sure you're going to leave my company. I'm going to get some sleep. Let me see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow, everything is up and running. I sure will be doing some green rice. So, thank you all for being here. Thank you for your company. Thank you for your support. More than all, thank you for your support. And I always said, every person that comes in this kitchen or on my live learned something. You can put that in the community, say, yes, I learned something from there. Something you may never, sometimes you heard it before, you didn't pay much attention to it, but you heard it again, is because that is what I am. That is who I am. Share my peace. Every day is a school day. All right, Daniel, how you doing? And you do good. So get ready to go get your well-deserved rest. Thank you, each and every one. And for those that have just subscribed, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. I still need subscription, please. Okay? So thank you very much for being here. And another day in the kitchen, another time, something else, another school day. All right? Thanks. Bye. And remember, take care of yourself. Because nobody, if you look around and see what is happening now, nobody cares for nobody again, it seems. Everybody just wants to take a life. Yeah. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Be happy. Be prosperous. Be good. Be loving. Peace. Bye.